Evening, all right, here we go. This is my tactic called the Night Rider. Look at the hit points on this thing. Just look at them. Look at them. Yep, this is a crazy LAV, and to be honest, it's incredible fun, and you'll see that as we play through this one. Now, I've sped it up, but basically all we're doing is we call this affectionately surprise sexing. Sorry if that offends some of you using the S word. But yeah, this is surprise sexing. This is just rolling around in in a pretty tanked LAV, I think you'll agree, and then going and messing dudes up. And it works really well because you have that instant ability to kind of get in the car, and then all of a sudden you have an armored shell around you. Now, you're still vulnerable, but you know it's pretty difficult to displace you, to say the least. We're running it with reactive plated suits, so therefore we do naturally recharge, so we don't have to worry too much about armor and stuff. So that works quite well indeed. And to be honest, this has got to be one of the more refreshing things we've done in the game for quite a while. It's just fun, you know. There's something about the game that gets very stoic at times, and to be honest, this is fun. We do enjoy the kind of arsing around stuff. So yeah, there we go, LAVs, the Night Rider tactic, as I call it. And you basically plate out. You can use the Saga, that's not a bad thing. But just bear in mind, you can actually run LAVs without guns. Yeah, I know, no one knew that, but you can. You can run LAVs without guns. I'm running one on this just because I actually had the spare grid to fit it. But I was running a fit earlier without a gun, and you do lose a seat, which is slightly annoying. So it's not too bad to have another seat in the thing. So anyway, here we go. I mean, to be honest, this is a funny sort of thing to do against people because nobody really knows what to do about it. People generally bring in tanks and forge guns to deal with vehicles. Well, you know, you can just drive away from this if you so choose. So. And having that mass driver as the accompaniment to this works rather well. In fact, it works incredibly well when you look at really the potential of this fit. You could run a heavy, potentially you probably should run a heavy. I don't run heavies. I don't really have a good heavy fit. I just have a scout fit. So, you know, go figure. But it's because you can jump out and do this kind of thing. And you can shoot, bang, bang, bang. Hello. Now strafe that. Douche. I don't mean him, that was rude. I didn't mean him, but I generally find that people are strafing like crazy at the moment. So having this rather amusing mixture of, oh, hello, there's an armored LAV in front of me. Now, most people don't run AV as a standard, so all of a sudden an LAV is bad times for them. And then you just have the ability to shoot them with an air of effect mass driver. And to be honest, the Freedom, I'm running the Freedom. Yes, I'm protoing it up. Is bloody good because it has a massive area of effect, so it's very difficult to actually escape the impact of them. So definitely recommend it. Plus, it's a fun gun. I've got to admit, it's a challenging gun. It's not the easiest gun to get kills with at all. So here we go, just carrying on our little frustrating bits. There we go, ramming heavies. Now, to be honest, because heavies are FOTM, they are the fit of the month at the moment. People are just spamming, you know, ridiculous amounts of hit points and heavy machine guns, etc., and strafing and being douches. This fit to me is the ideal antithesis of that. You can basically run this fit and you can just run over dudes, and that has got to be the funniest thing you can do because it doesn't matter how many hit points you've got, that dude died. I feel bad because obviously it's a kind of douchey move. I do accept this. This is like, you know, I know LEVs aren't meant to be used like this, but well, you know, what am I supposed to do about that? Well, you can cry a river for you, bro. I'm of course joking. I think, to be honest, things like this is what makes the game interesting. I mean, you know, Destiny's a very formulaic lobby shooter. Let's not forget that. But when you have the ability to go and do stuff like this, it makes the game bigger and more, I guess, open and sandboxed than it really is. Oh my god, you see that guy? We sent him into orbit. Oh my god, that was incredible. Oh well. So to be honest, I think, you know, don't be afraid to mix up the tactics. All it was is I was just sat there looking at the fitting screen, waiting for everyone to come back because they'd gone to go and, I don't know, buy sugar or, I don't know, snort cocaine or something. And I just thought it was time. You know, I thought, well, why don't people use LAVs? Well, you know, what's up with the Methenaners and the Sagas and the Saga 2s? And I thought I'd give it a try. And look at this. Watch this little bit here. Watch this. This is why Methenanas are actually pretty good. Look at this. And so we run right into the middle of their gang. They're all there. And look, an area of effect weapon is going to pay dividends right now. And we got, what, 3 kills straight off the bat with just 3 hits. The splash damage on this thing is ungodly. 4 kills. I know we got an assist. But this is it. Look at that. Bang, bang. Stefan and I just... It was only Stefan and I at the bridge, and we're ripping them up. And I realised somebody's hacking my goddamn Knight Rider. No, you don't, son. Hacking my goddamn vehicle. So I get in it because I'm worried they're going to hack it. And I just said, well, let's just go and die. So I kind of start trolling around. And then I realised, oh, hang on, I've got almost 5,000 hit points on this thing. And oh, look at that. I can then ram them and jam them against the wall. And oh, look at that. It doesn't matter how many hit points your nice little heavy's got as your body slumps off the bonnet. Kill, kill, kill. And it's just amazing fun. So I decided to go and do a little, go round the block. Quite literally round the block. And then here we are again. Hello, smash. Oh, this is such a wonderful thing. Bash, doesn't matter how many hit points you've got. If your rib cage is crushed, you dead. And there we go. So this, what can you say? Look at that. The gang gets in, you know, just by having an LAV there. It's just like a massive sponge for hit points. And look at this guy spawns in with his heavy. Again, heavies are fit of the month. I know I'm kind of saying that a lot, but they are. I mean, a lot of people are running them. Doesn't mean you shouldn't run them, don't get me wrong. They are very good suits. I think my frustration with them is more just around, you know, when people use them as kind of assault suits, so they're strafing like loonies with them. I don't think a heavy suit should be able to strafe. I even want to, you know, throw out there that, quite frankly, a heavy gun, forge gun, and the heavy machine gun, when you're firing, should slow you right down because you're kind of having to stabilize to get a good shot, aren't you? So why on earth can you strafe and zip around like a loon? I honestly would think, and that would give the heavies a penalty that maybe they kind of need. They don't have to stop. It's not like the breach forge gun when that fixes you to the floor. I think it should just slow you right down. So you can't get this strafing nonsense that you do kind of see now. Post in the comments, maybe it already does that. I don't remember seeing it though. So we go, my poor little Methanana dies as I crash it into a goddamn cargo can because I'm an idiot. But there we go, straight back in. Oh, gotta love it, don't you? Gotta love it. I've got to admit, this game does completely beguile me at times. I think when you kind of find something new to do like this, I mean, if you ever get bored of the game, if you ever get frustrated with the game, try something entirely different. Literally, Monty Python it up, and now for something entirely different. Just go and do something entirely different and see how you get on with it. And this was me getting frustrated with the kind of plasma cannon kind of thing, so I decided to stick a mass driver on a LAV and just drive around. And I tell you what, I had an absolute blast, and I just think this has got to be one of the most fun things I've done. So there we go. Fun stuff indeed. And I think, to be honest, there's no real kind of counter to this as well, because swarms don't work, really don't work against this thing, because you can just drive away. And I think forge guns do work, but they've got to hit you 4 or 5 times. And if you get hit 4 or 5 times in this LAV, you're kind of an idiot. So try not to do that. But to be honest, this is one of the things I really would urge people to give it a go. But look at that, even with a core focused repping tool, it takes forever to rep it. But there we go, we've won. And I think this is a great example of how, you know, fun and I guess open the exciting game can be when you kind of approach it with a different eye. Too many people just run, I don't know, assault suit or scout suit with combat rifle. They just run the fit of the months, and they're all really boring fits. I can't stand the kind of way that people play with this kind of eternal boundless combat rifle. Blah 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 blah. You know, that's it. It's boring. Try something different. Try the mass driver. Try it. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.